Yeah, what's good? Boy, let's see what. And in this video, you guys, this is literally just going to be somewhat of an update, but this is basically a prologue before I upload Whispy Theories episode 6.5. And before I get into a major point in that video pertaining to the last episode, I want something to be clear about something that I made somewhat clear a long time ago, and that's about the dinghy, that's about the fucking submarine, that's about the water, that's about the lake, it's about all of that. One, understand duality, okay? Just because I said that a lake represents water, alright, and that you are supposed to understand the words of the game, that the water that is in the lake, that is in the egg, that resides by truth, is clean and clear. Think about it, you guys. And this is pertaining to one of my subs who recently made a video named Seth McBay. And I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the shit out of you, and just, you know, your support and the level of ingenuity you go into with just your thought process. You know, we need more thinkers in the mystery, and I appreciate it, bro. One thing I'm going to say, though, is that, you know, like I've made very clear in my videos before this, if you subject yourself to debunking, you will leave yourself there. Now, I'm not saying you were trying to. What I'm saying is that understand the words, okay? The clear water, all right, is representing the truth. And they tell you that the water is clean and clear, which makes perfect sense. Why the lake at Mount Gordo, okay, works. It also makes sense, all right, why it creates a perfect ladder line upward. There's no way you can do this downward because you would be on the water, okay? Understand, you need an elevated water source because that's what the fucking tract is talking about. It's what it's talking about, period. No one ever said, all right, that it had anything to do with just water. All right? Clear water. Clean and clear. Okay? Understand it. Understand the wordplay. So it makes perfect sense why it works at Franklin's house. Okay? It makes perfect sense. And you need to understand something too. One, I'm trying to understand these things a lot better. So if we try to stick too close to why something physically does not look right, understand you're discarding 80% of the possibilities. You just are, dude. And I'm not talking to just Seth McBay. I'm talking to anyone who thinks as though they can make physical sense out of something spiritual. You can't. I mean, you're going to piss yourself off. You're going to send yourself into circles being in a constant headache, wondering if something is real or not. It's religion. It's part of religion. You have a choice to believe or not. And they have presented that choice, and you will make yours. Okay? So understand, once again, no one ever said the lake at Mount Gordo is the only water. Nor did I say the dinghy is the only side to this truth. There are dualities. Okay? The apple is what represents enlightenment. Okay? The representation. The yellow, the peach, all of that represents man. It represents your basic physical form. The bullshit. The physicalities. That's what it represents. That's why, okay? That's why the yellow works too. That's why it works with all the characters, because they're showing you that the fucking words are real. No one said that this is just Michael, okay? I said that the representation is what they're showing you. And like I said 3 videos ago, if this is what the Holy Trinity is pertaining to, then it's about conjoining the 3 into 1, which makes perfect sense why they are all tied to a cult and all tied to enlightenment. So yes, of course, it can work with all of the characters. Of course. Of fucking course. But that's because they are enlightened. They're part of this supernatural world, but there are dualities within that world. Choices that pertain to what you see or not. Okay? Seriously. I'm going to get into a big part of the duality between good and evil in my next episode. And not only that, but the physicalities and the connections. And I want you guys to understand the only reason it's taken this long for me to release that specific video is because you guys know me. And you know I don't bullshit when it comes to research. Okay? And I'm not going to give you guys some half-ass piece of shit. I'm going to make a solid connection and show you guys the level, okay? The level of effort, not only with me, but the level of effort within the community to understand that learning is the way. And at this point, I understand those who just plain do get it, and are moving forth with their theories, and I applaud that, Bry, Trippy, and so on, a few others, but the fact of the matter is that are we done when it comes to understanding this shit? No, we need to understand a lot more because we still don't get a lot of shit, which is why we're still trying to beg and hope Rockstar gives us some surefire answer, and it's pretty sad that we have to do that. We don't need to do it. We can figure it out and prove them that we can find some shit, point fucking blank. Alright? I'm not trying to have people go around. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I didn't even want to show the apple and the peach theory being put into physical process. Because this is what happens. You have a lot of people who want to understand more of just the physicalities. But understand the literature is what got us there. Okay? I mean, what the fuck? Look at the EPSILON cult. Look at the tract. Understand, listen to Maureen. Okay? She's telling you clear, clean, clear, 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 clear. How many fucking times are they gonna say clear? Clear water. Fuck. Do I know every single water that this shit works in? No. But again, we don't even know what this triggers. Or even what it can bring about later on in the game. Or any of that. We don't know yet. So trying to make sense out of that is just not even... It's just not going to solve shit just yet. It isn't. You have to understand something about biblical aspects in this game. If that was to represent the baptism, okay, then it makes perfect sense why 3 characters can be baptized. They all have an enlightenment process through their cults. That's one thing in common, period. Like I said, in 6.5, I'm going to make a lot of relevant reasons, and I'm going to bring a lot of truths into light, as usual, and I would love your take on it. I love my supporters. I love my fans. I love those who truly do see that it is the way of the thinker that will succeed when it comes to understanding. Okay? But the way of the seeker, the person that goes about just looking for items, good luck. Because that's not our path yet. Seriously, you guys, you have to understand something. Alright? When I said, alright, I'm going to say it again. Paranormal things happen when you follow steps of being in the cult. What that means, okay, is no different than you in real life following a Bible and the prophetic steps that it takes to be saved. It's no different. It's no different. So, of course, it most likely works for the characters. We still don't know if the characters are tied to one religion, one cult, all right? Or if they're tied to all three of their cults. We don't know yet. This is the information we're gaining, okay? This is the information we're gaining. So understand, all right? No one said, go shave your head, then you can do this. No one said that. Once again, thinking too fast. I said, notice the bald head. That is to make a correlation. That is for you to see something in common with something they're talking about. Craft, a descendant, okay? He's bald. And for some fucking reason, they make Franklin and Michael bald. Why can't Trevor go bald? Motherfucker lost half his hair anyway, but he can't shave his head? Come on. This is deeper. And if you're wondering why Trevor can do this shit, it makes perfect sense within the Antichrist's prophecy for him to come and show the same miracles that the second coming of Jesus did. This shit is deeper than you guys think. Understand that shit. And I will get into it in the next EP. And I hope your minds are open. Because if they're closed, my channel isn't for you.